The 5 teenagers who escaped to the roof of a youth justice facility in Auckland are now in police custody.
Oranga Tamariki says the group caused significant damage during the 40-hour standoff. But as Zane Small reports, the ministry is facing criticism for treating them to KFC and McDonald's.
Fire and emergency, police, negotiators, a huge amount of resources deployed to a youth justice facility in South Auckland at the weekend after 5 inmates decided to go on an excursion to the roof. They spent nearly 2 days atop the Korowai Manaki Youth Justice residence before the last of them came down at 10:30 last night. They're now in police custody.
I'm not going to apologise for it taking so long when it was resolved safely. No one was hurt, and we do have to be patient. These are young people.
The group of teenagers escaped onto the roof of the facility here in Whitty at about midday on Saturday. They were armed with makeshift weapons and managed to smash their way into a roof cavity, gaining access to an area with a kitchen and supplies. Oranga Tamariki say they caused a significant amount of damage, and yet when they finally came down last night, they were treated to takeaways.
So they got KFC and McDonald's.
The same thing happened a week earlier at a facility in Christchurch. A group of youths were lured down from the roof with KFC.
I'm not comfortable with what happened in the youth justice facilities. I have got the Minister of Children having a look at what our additional options are to prevent these sorts of things happening again in the future.
ACT leader David Seymour says it's simple: put corrections in charge of kids who commit crime.
They should have been in a secure corrections facility that is about punishment and rehabilitation.
But youth worker Aaron Hendry disagrees.
Children who offend come from backgrounds of complex trauma. There's often disconnection, disabilities, harm, lack of community connection, right? We focus on those things, we respond to those needs, and we prevent victims from being created in the first place.
He believes the youth justice system needs a complete redesign.
The youth justice residences aren't up to scratch.
There's a lot of talk around youth justice, but the reality is we can't get rid of them in the short and I'd say even the medium term.
So it seems these facilities are here to stay, and youth advocates fear the problems are too. Zane Small, Newshub.